What's up, honey?
Give give the people your name and pronouns, love.
Uh, uh, the one Chad,
And what's your pronouns?
him, and he.
All right, give us your age and your zodiac sign as well, please.
Uh, I am 55, and my zodiac sign is Cancer.
Where are you located?
I'm in New York, in the Bronx.
Oh, shout out to the BX. And what is your sexual orientation?
I'm straight.
Do you identify at all with any of the letters?
I'm a trans man, so
Yeah. Shout out to my trans brethren. Shout out to all of my siblings. What do you do for a living?
I work in a pharmacy.
Okay. And are you single?
Yes.
Why would you?
Fortunately, yes.
You said what?
Unfortunately, yes. I was trying to date, as you know from before, because I was trying, and it's just not working out. Like the age gap is too big. So
Do you typically date women younger than you?
it seems that it has happened that way because my ex-wife is younger than me, but she's not too far from me as the other young woman that I was dating, is way too big, the gap.
Okay. So clarity,
Like she's
how long have you been single?
since 2016.
Okay. Is that when you got divorced? Okay. But you said the last person that you dated, it didn't work because the age gap was too significant.
You mean like my ex-wife
No, you said
or the last girl? Yeah, the age gap was way too young. I mean, she's a young adult, but she's just way younger than me, and my age is just way up there. So I was thinking, when they're 30, I'll be 60, you know? And as 5 years keep going up, like when I be 75, she'll be like 45. So it's like she will always be on her prime or in her prime because she still has youth. And at that time, my life will be like slowing down, and she'll still be, hyper and still partying and stuff like that. So it's just not working out, And I'm gonna say she is of trans experience as well. She doesn't have any surgeries yet, and I was trying to wait for her. But as of now, we could still, be somewhat kind of intimate, and she doesn't feel comfortable. So I'm like, if you don't feel comfortable, then you're not ready for a relationship.
I agree.
And I just think that she was trying to hold on because she doesn't want me with anyone else.
Makes sense. A
But
lot of that. Um, do you have an age range now? Has your age range changed?
um, I mean, I think I would date maybe like starting at 40, you know, probably that would be the youngest for me.
But do you think that you're ready for love?
I am. I am. I am.
What?
It's been a long time. It's been a very, very long time. You have no idea.
So, when was the last time that you've been intimate with her in a romantic way?
I would probably say like 2 weeks ago, but it's always one-sided. Like I mean, she'll let me touch her breasts and stuff like that and like kiss them, but then that's it. And I'm like,
What do you want from a partnership, though?
I just want, like I would like honesty, number one, and I just want them to love me the way that I want to love them, because I'm always giving most of myself, to these women, and I don't get that back. Well, I tend to cater. a lot, you know. Rather is mentally, physically, I love to cater to my women.
Mm.
You know, and I've always want to be there for them. And if I cannot understand what they may be going through, at least I like to be around them to try to understand. You like you're not alone. I'm here when you need me. I'm always going to be here.
Do you typically date trans women, or was that your first experience?
Well, my ex-wife, that was my first experience. But I would always see a trans woman as a woman as long as unless if they give, like if I see a lot of feminism with them, then yeah, I'm going to be interested.
Your longest relationship thus far, how long has that?
Before I had transition or just after when I transitioned?
In general, whichever ones lasted the
In
longest.
gen in general, my longest relationship was 11 years.
Could you describe your ideal partner? Could you tell me who she is?
Hmm. You. Now I'm stop. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. I'm just playing. No, I just want her to be real with herself. First things is first. I want them to love themselves first. Because you can't love someone else if you don't love yourself.
Facts. Do you have any deal breakers?
Just don't lie to me. Just tell me the truth. Even if you think it's gonna hurt me, I'd rather the truth and I'll get over it. As long as we can work together, I will get over it. Just don't keep hurting me.
Do you have any appearance preferences?
Well, I do like females, so I mean, I'm, I mean, I like feminists. Like you have to dress. Like like you see what you got on your little necklace, your earrings. That's very sexy. I love that.
I
You
get
got your hair up.
so
That's very sexy for me.
yeah.
You know, now I don't discriminate if they're skinny, tall, heavy set. My ex-wife was very, very tall. I'm only 5'2", and she was like 6 foot. And she was big. She was a big girl. And in the beginning, I was like, honey, look at you and look at me. How's that gonna work? How was that gonna work? I mean, I made it work. Because my friends used to be like, dude, man, those are trees you're messing with. And I was like, I don't care. I love them.
I,
I,
I get.
I do not care.
I love me a big woman too, honey. Ain't nothing a skinny girl could do for me but point me to her big girlfriend, honey. No shade. Um, would you consider yourself more of a dominant or submissive personality relationship?
Oh, I'm sorry because I was reading Joe's thing down here. Can you repeat that again? I'm sorry.
Would you consider yourself more of a dominant or submissive personality in relationships?
I'm only dominant when I need to be, but I'm not dominant. And most of these women, they always like to take charge, and I'm like, stop doing that. Like, let me handle certain things. And they just always want to be in control.
I know because I'm one of those women. Is sex important to you?
Yes, it is important to me. I mean, come on, I'm 55. I still want to have some fun. I still want to get it on. Like, I want to be loved. I want to love them. I want to kiss them all over their bodies. Let me caress you. Let me give you a bubble bath. Like, come on. You know, a
Yeah,
lot of people they don't do that anymore. I will bring you your fruits and your champagne or your wine to the tub, candle lights around. Like, I love all of that.
baby, honey, you gonna make somebody very happy. They about to blow your DMs up. Would you consider yourself monogamous or open to polyamory?
No, I like one-on-one. I don't like confusion. I don't, I'm an old school type of guy. Like I'll try to. Okay, I'm gonna say this because you already know because I already told you. I've had my surgeries. I had all my surgeries done. But the thing about us trans men, and I'm gonna keep it real. Yes, I have my penis and it's real, but in order for me to get an erection, I have to do other things, or I will have to go and get another surgery to get the device, and that will help you, stand up. I have to pump it a couple of times, but it's still in my flesh, and I can still please you. But sometimes in my mind, I think that should I share her with a cisgender male because I won't be able to do certain things that he probably could, and
Personally, I don't think that's fair. Even as a friend, and being a trans sister, we've discussed things about bottom surgery, and you're very open about it. You're clearly very open about it with anybody that you would date. You telling them up front they need to accept you for everything that you are, and if you're not right for them, they need to keep it moving. They can't pick and choose parts of you that they like and parts of you that they don't. As I've shared with you before, I dated somebody, a trans guy with bottom surgery, who had some of the same things going on that you do, but below your waist, as far as erectile dysfunction. And it's ways to make it work, honey. I
no, I know, yeah, I have things because the device that I had before, it had to be removed because it was moving upwards towards my body. So, and then when I went back to the surgeon, he noticed that, and then he said, "Well, okay, I see what you're talking about. We're gonna have to take it out." And I said, "Okay,"
ultimately
but I'm ready. I'm ready for another one because I want to get it in. I want to get it in already.
ultimately though, I say this. Ultimately, if a hard dick is a woman's number one priority in a partner, if a hard dick is a deal breaker in a relationship, then somebody who has erectile dysfunctions is not your issue. I mean, it's not your partner. That's not the person that you should be going for. Don't waste their time. Don't waste your time. You can't pick and choose, oh, because he's a nice guy and I like the way he treats me, but he wants to be monogamous. But I'm gonna fuck other people. No, that's not how it works. And I've had these conversations with cis people. I've had these conversations regarding cis people because a lot of men, once they get to a certain age, they start to have erectile issues regardless of gender identity, regardless of experience, regardless of life experience. So if dating if that's a deal breaker for you, then that's something you have to consider in the dating phase. Don't get in a relationship with this person and use them as an experiment. If question
Well,
that ain't for them,
that's how I felt
they,
all of my life. I felt like I was the guinea pig for somebody. I've always felt that way.
no, baby, we not settling for that. We ain't settling for that, honey. Do you have any kids, and are you open to dating people with kids?
At my age, I really rather not have any more children running around. Do I have a daughter? Yes, she is 33 years old. I have a daughter.
Okay. And I understand, honey, if I was you, you didn't raise your child already. I ain't trying to start over from scratch neither. How do you feel about marriage? I know that you're a divorcee, but how do you feel about marriage in the future?
I would love to get married again. I mean, if it if it feels right, I wouldn't mind marrying the woman that I'm gonna be loving.
Absolutely. Do you have any income
Thank
requirement
you.
partner? Do you want a partner to make a
Who is
certain amount?
that? Yes, Miss Jada. Thank you, Miss Jada.
Do you want your partner to make a certain amount of money?
No, I don't care about that.
I didn't think you would, but I asked everybody. Night in or night out, which would you prefer?
Both. Both. I would do both.
Got you. Um, this is a new question I'm starting to ask. It was requested. Do you live alone or do you like live with family?
No, I live alone.
Okay.
Because of
And
my situation, I'm still I'm living in a place where it's like transitional housing, but they don't help you with a voucher, and I really didn't want to put myself in the system out there, you know, because of I mean, even though a lot of people say, like, oh, I didn't know that you was trans and, you look great and you carry yourself well. I'm still afraid some kind of way, you know what I'm saying? Because just because you're cool with it doesn't mean the next person is.
no, I understand that too because people around me think that it's a lot easier for me because I passed, and in a lot of ways it probably is easier for me because I passed, but that doesn't change my PTSD. That doesn't change the fact that every other day I look at the news, I'm seeing a trans woman being murdered for being murdered. It doesn't change the fact that a man could kill me and still get on the stand and lie and say it's because he killed me because I was trans and he didn't know. First of all, even,
That's the first thing they say. That's the first thing they say. They didn't know. They
but
know.
but whether you knew or not, me, or seeing me in public is no excuse for killing me, even if you are trans
Exactly.
and didn't know. It's none of your fucking business. I don't have to tell you a goddamn thing. But anyway, um, told
You're right.
you told me that you sip. You told us you had some wine. Do you smoke?
No. No, I don't do drugs. I
Oh,
don't. I never did. I never smoked a cigarette in my life. Like all my family did. My mom, my dad, my brother, my sister. I was the only one that didn't do any of that stuff. Oh, I don't like cigarettes. I used to date someone who used to smoke, and after she smoked, like she didn't smoke in the house because we used to live together. She used to have those Victoria's Secret sprays, and she would spray it and go like this, and you don't even smell the cigarette.
no,
But I would have
I
preferred for her not to, smoke.
I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. I vape now, but I dated somebody since I quit smoking cigarettes. I dated somebody, and I didn't know that they had smoked cigarettes. And yeah, so I get how that goes. Would you be willing to relocate for love, or does the person have to be in New York? They got to be in the Bronx.
No, I would relocate. I would. I would. For love, yeah.
Is there is there anything else that you would want a potential partner to know? Something that I haven't asked or something we haven't discussed?
I'm I'm usually very open about everything, and I will, I will let them know anything that they would ask me. I would definitely be honest.
All right. And like I told y'all, Chad is one of my friends, and he is a very honest brother. I can tell you that.
Thank you, Abby.
Yes, yes. So tell the people how to get in touch with you. Tell them how to find you.
The one Chad is the underscore one. You spell the one underscore and then Chad with a double D.
On Instagram, you can find Chad at the THE_1ONE_Chad CHADD.